Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Let's go now. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
Right to the air is Jackson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This defense for the Bears, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second and 7 from the 20. Now a give right side. McIntosh. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal from the 3. Gonna give it to Love. Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Fields now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
70,
Right back to him on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. The Panthers are 12-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down now, McIntosh. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here.
On the ball. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Back to throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. It's caught by Mike Evans. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. To the air again, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
Touchdown! David Montgomery. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears have moved out in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 67 yards.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now a give, right side. Holly.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, Holly. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Check, check.
Jackson's going to try the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
From his own end zone, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
From his goal line here, Fields. And again back to Kmet.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on second down. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
More the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They go play action with Jackson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play?
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Cole Komet,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's a fumble. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Read option. Here's Montgomery.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Caught by Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, McIntosh. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. McIntosh.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Chambers.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And firing a deep ball for Kmet.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18.
To throw is Jackson. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Cougar 19.
They run the counter. Holly. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
77 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Check back, check back. Fix the eagle, fix the eagle. Back on 80.
They'll run on 1st down. It's done, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down now, McIntosh.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Now Jackson. Open man is Waddle, complete.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive
on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Jackson.
That caught by Trimble. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Jackson to throw.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Throwing now is Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to